Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Yayang Shafika. My SRN is Action 340033. I'm from B class, and now I want to talk about the importance of public speaking. So, the definition of public speaking. Public speaking is the process of designing and delivering a message to an audience. Effective public speaking involves understanding your audience and speaking goals, choosing elements for the speech that will engage your audience with your topic, and delivering your message skillfully. Good public speakers understand that they must plan, organize, and revise their material in order to develop an effective speech. And the next is why public speaking is important for us. The first, public speaking can build self-confidence, and the second, public speaking can foster leadership, and the third, public speaking develops critical thinking. With good public speaking, you sharpen your critical thinking and problem-solving approach. This happened. This happened because while delivering a speech to a group of people, any topics you articulate in a way that everyone understand it, and to keep the speech for of plagiarism. You come up with innovative ideas and solutions to given problem statement. And the next is cultivates spontaneity. Public speaking teach you to be spontaneous. Yes, spontaneous. You cannot really learn how to be witty and spontaneous. Once you get involved in various discussions and talks over the period of time. You learn from your experience and get equipped with great presence of mind. And the next, grow knowledge base. While preparing for a speech or talk, you have to be true with the topic on which you are presenting. When you are researching about your topic, you increase your knowledge in that area without even realizing it. And then makes and then maximize interview skill. Moving on to more professional gains, better public speaking shapes your personality. You no longer familiar while speaking in front of people. The quality works like a charm during interview. Your confidence, critical thinking, and good vocabulary helps you stand out amongst the competition. And the next is the purpose of public speaking. Public speaking will help the youth the first acquire and relate subject matter knowledge, uh, learn to organize their ideas in a clear manner, develop self-confidence about their abilities and skills, and then develop and display uh, develop and display physical skills, and then the last is develop uh, develop specific public speaking skills. And then we can talking uh, some uh, some technique uh, on public speaking. The first, care about your topic. If you sincerely care about your topic, the audience will pick up to on the too. They will view you as being more authentic and believable. They will listen more closely to discover why your subject is so important to you, and they're more likely to forgive any minor mistake you make. And the second is, remember your speaking goals. Early in the process of developing your speech, identify the reason why you're speaking. Make it a point to stick to this goal during your presentation. Don't get sidetracked or off topic. And then number 3, support your main points. Every point you make in your speech needs to be supported with either an example and illustration of page. When you're supporting a point, it is best to be as specific as you can be. And then use presentation tools wisely. Slide presentation often get a reputation for being dull, but that's because many speakers are unaware of what their presentation tools can do and don't make the best use of all the features. To better and your audience learn how to use the more advanced features of your tool. As an example, you can use PowerPoint, and then practice your speech. One of the most important public speaking technique is often one of the most overlooked practice. If you will be an effective speaker without practicing your speech, you'll be wrong. And the next is relax. And then the next is don't worry about mistakes. One of the reasons so many of us fear public speaking is because we are worried that we will make a mistake and remembers and embrace ourselves in front of everyone. If this is your fear, let it go, and Most audience will understand if you make a mistake. Uh, and if it is a small mistake, the audience mm, the audience probably not even notice it. Of course, our practice can dramatically reduce that likelihood of you making a mistake. The more of your practice, the better you will know your speech and mistakes will be less likely. And the next is mastering public speaking requires first differentiating between four of the primary of public speaking. Uh, sorry, I mean four of the primary types of public speaking. The first is ceremonial, the second is demonstrative, the third is informative, and then the last is persuasive. Okay, the first is ceremonial speaking. Most people will give some sort of ceremonial speech during their lifetime. Uh, this speech marks special occasion. They are common at weddings, graduation, and fun years, as well as large birthday celebration and office holiday parties. Ceremonial speaking typically includes a choice and is personal with an intimate emotional connection the people hearing it. And then the second is demonstrative speaking. This type of public speaking requires being able to speak clearly and concisely to describe action and to perform those action while speaking. And the third is informative speaking. With informative speaking, the speaker is trying simply to explain a concept to the audience members. And in this type of speaking, the information is what is important, and then the speaker is not trying to get others to agree with him or her, or to show them how to do something for themselves. Rather, is disseminating vital information. And the next is persuasive speaking. Persuasive speaking tends to be the most greasy. Politicians, lawyers use persuasive speaking. This type of speaking requires practicing voice inflection and inflection and nouns language that will convince the audience members of a certain viewpoint. And the next is generally speaking, public speaking needs three stages. Firstly, any speaker needs to prepare a topic carefully. The selected topic should be uh, innovative and attract the other students. And then, secondly, the speaker needs to elaborate the selected topic with a reasonable structure, a clear and concise language, and so on. And the last or thirdly, the speaker needs to answer uh, the other's question in a strong logic way. For the speaker, the above three aspects are the challenge of knowledge, logical thinking, and language skill. Uh, from the point of view of the learning process, public speaking is a good way to train and improve a student language skills. And the next is persuasive speaking. Persuasive speaking tends to be the most glitzy. Politicians, lawyers use persuasive speaking. This type of speaking requires practicing voice inflection and inflection and nouns language that will that that will convince the audience members of a certain viewpoint. I think enough for the material about the importance of public speaking. Uh, the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.